I feel money is such a dirty secret all the time. And so it's easy to feel alone. This is where the getting real thing is kind of handy. There's a lot of things out there too. If you're not looking at it, that could be going wrong and you don't know.
Can you sit back and just be grateful for what you have? Can you be calm enough to notice all the good that there is in the little world right around you?
Divorce can be emotionally and financially overwhelming. That's why I'm teaming up with Sunny Wishart, president and founder of a la carte Financial and a certified financial planner. We will show you how to understand all things money without feeling ashamed, overwhelmed, embarrassed. You will learn more, ask questions. No question is a dumb question. Welcome to Money with Sunny. Let's get into it.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here today with Sunny. This is Money with Sunny. Good morning.
Good morning, Wendy.
Today, I thought we'd dive into money mindset and let's get real. What does that mean to you, Sunny?
Ah, I was really thinking about this one because, like, well, what does getting real about money even mean? I can't describe it in like a Webster's dictionary way. So, the way I wanted to describe getting real about money had more to do with kind of telling a story a little bit. I lived 8 years in Nova Scotia. So I moved out there and I was a musician and having lots and lots of fun. And everyone always says, oh, it's so nice on the East Coast. The people are so nice. Everyone's so wonderful. And I think there's something about it out there where people are content. They are content in their careers. They are content in their homes, no matter what their home is. I've seen homes that don't even have foundations on them, and they're the happiest people in the world. Don't care. They have a roof over the head, they have a job to go to, they make enough to heat the house. That's it. It could be any house. It could be a small house, it could be a shack, it could be a fishing hut, it could be a rental apartment. Doesn't matter. They're content. And then we came here. My husband and I moved here, Toronto big city career stuff. And holy smokes, no one's content. Everybody wants to make more money. Everybody wants to renovate their house. Everybody wants a new this, a new that. And the wants and things like that. I think, geez, and it was easy for us to slip into that as well. We started slipping into the, well, I want to renovate my house. Oh, I want a shiny new car. I want to advance my career because I need to make more money because I want so many things. And I thought this is where the getting real thing is kind of handy. I think getting real is just learning how to be more content with what you have and being thankful and content that if you're getting by and if you have good work, let's be more thankful for that kind of stuff instead of saying, oh, I have to get more work. I need more things because I need to fund more of a lifestyle. So I always think about a lot of the folks that I knew out east and just I got to remember that. I have to circle back to that. And sometimes that comes down to using things like just writing down inspirational quotes and making sure I read them every day to be thankful for what I have or to be grateful for health or this or that, just to be grateful and that kind of practice. And that helps me get more grounded with everything else because getting real about your money is a lot like getting real about your lifestyle.
Yeah, I love it. Getting real about your money is like getting real about your lifestyle. I like that. Yeah, that's true. And getting real is being able to sit quietly. Well, if you're in Halifax by the sea and sit quietly and really listen to what's most important to you and create that awareness about what you're so grateful for, so thankful for, what you already have. In the hustle and bustle of things, and as we're speaking to people who are transitioning through divorce, and it's a hustle bustle time, can you sit back and just be grateful for what you have? Can you be calm enough to notice all the good that there is in the little world right around you? You know, you woke up this morning, you have awesome children, you married the love of your life. It didn't work out the way expected. You have awesome children. You have a career. You have clothes on your back. Like you said, you have heat for the house. Heat for the house, bye. I mean, Halifax is one of the friendliest places in the world. I've been there. I was standing on the edge of a 4-lane road in uptown Halifax, Spring Garden area. I was standing on the edge of the road. 4 lanes of traffic stopped to let me cross the road. I looked around. I thought I missed the crosswalk. I was like, whoa, thank you, thank you, thanks. Oh, yeah, you go ahead, darling. Yeah, cross over, darling. Yeah, have a good day, darling. You're right. It's a friendly group of folks. So I think that I practice gratitude as well. I've practiced gratitude for so long now that I don't actually write in a journal anymore, but I practice gratitude all of the time. And anytime I feel a little slumpy or a little down, no matter what experience I'm going through, no matter what challenge, no matter what trauma, anytime I can think about what I'm grateful for and feel a whole heck of a lot better about myself and my life. So getting real is, yeah, number one is being grateful for what you have. That is for sure. So getting real with our money is, being grateful that you have money to feed yourself. You have a home to live in. May have to move homes, but that's all right. You can find another one. You have clothing. Your kids are probably involved in stuff. Thanks. Be grateful for that. You have work. Be grateful for that. There are many things you can be grateful for, and it's a choice. It's a choice as to whether you want to be grateful or complain, blame, explain. You can do that all day long as well. And we all know people that do. So a positive attitude, that's huge. And when it comes to money and getting real, Sunny, what do you think is helpful for our audience to know? Because I think people think that they're the only ones. I must be the only one that doesn't know about this, or I must be the only one that hasn't figured this out yet, or oh, I'm the only one. We're so hard on ourselves. So what do you want our audience to know when it comes to getting real with your money, and what's normal, what's perfectly okay? Get over it. It's all good.
Yeah. I feel money is such a dirty secret all the time. And so it's easy to feel alone when we don't talk about it. We're not allowed to talk about it. You don't
Yep.
know what the other person makes. And you assume because that person makes X amount of dollars that they're super successful, but there could be so many things behind the curtain there. So it's easy for us to feel alone. And this is what I do. I deal with people and their sensitive money subject all the time. I'm an open book about it, and nobody is alone. So many people in the same boat that I wish we could talk more about it. But I think the biggest thing is just, as I always circle back to in all my strategies, is getting your head out of the sand. Okay, so you had your head stuffed in the sand for a while. Stop and just like I've said this before, is just look at it. So getting real just comes first, just comfortable looking at it. It makes us feel uncomfortable. It makes us feel like we have this dirty secret on our looking at it. And by looking at it, I mean get the app and pull up the online app and just lay eyes on the transactions. The only person responsible for your money is you. So if you're not being responsible for it, who is? Nobody. And that is an unsuccessful place to live. The chips do not just line up for you in that case. You have to lay eyes on it, have a general understanding of where your money is, because sometimes it's smattered all over all these institutions and it's kind of messy. It's time to clean it up. Like, get real, let's clean it up. It's a chore. I think one of the things about money is that it can be a chore, and it's just a chore we don't want to do. I'd rather pick up the vacuum than deal with tidying up all these accounts. Sounds like a painful task. Yeah, it's not easy, it's not simple, but the end goal is simplified. So just have an idea of what's happening. There's a lot of things out there too. If you're not looking at it, that could be going wrong and you don't know. I talk about fraud. Fraud's huge. You're going to see things eventually on your credit card that you didn't buy. But if you're not looking, I guess you did buy it.
Mhm.
Have a look.
So pay attention.
Mhm.
Start to dive into all the different accounts that you have, all the different places that you have your money, all the subscriptions, all the Visa bills, the MasterCard statements. And like you said, it's a chore. It's not as fun as going to the movies or going out with friends or taking your kids to the park. But if you want financial freedom, if you want to be financially independent, you have to do the work. That's part of it.
You're the only one.
You're the only one who can do this. So I love what you said about taking 100% responsibility for your finances, because if your finances aren't exactly the way you want them to be right now, that is your fault. But if your finances aren't the way you want them to be right now, you are also the solution. You can change it. So you may have been the problem up until now, but you're equally the solution. You have to choose which you want to be. Do you want to be the problem or do you want to be the solution? I think that's a great way to start, a great way to look at it. Getting real with your finances. It's a work in progress for me still. It's the second last large area of my life that I've really had to dive into. So there's an overlap now with my last area that I'm working on. Maybe we'll get to that someday. But finances for me, I've always made money, I've always spent money, never really thought about it for most of my life, no big plans. And I really dove in several years ago. And it's cool. It's not tick, tick, tick perfect. Don't think it ever will be. It's like food. It's never tick, tick, tick perfect. It's tick, tick, tick chocolate bar. It's tick, tick, tick French fries. I mean, hey, that's life. So it's not going to be perfect, but I understand it better now so that when it's not perfect, I'm not in denial or frustrated or anxious or worried. I'm just like, okay, do this now. I've gotten real with it. And it's a pretty cool place to be. It's a good feeling, and it really is a weight off your shoulders. So I can tell you that personally, and if that means anything to you, well, then grab on, get started, and watch what happens over the next 6 months. Then watch what happens over the next year. I mean, you can have it all figured out by then. It's no biggie, but you got to do it. You have to do the work. So, what is your final message to our audience, Sunny?
I think with getting real, it's just, well, one, try to be content with what you know is today and what's happening today. Try to find some content there and be okay with looking it in the eye. Get the head out of the sand.
Yeah, that's great. All right. Hope you've all enjoyed being here with us today. And it's always our pleasure to speak with you. And Sunny, have a great rest of your week.
You too.
We're off for now. See y'all next week.